Now my favorite way to put in holes is to use a concentric hole. So if I select hole, it's waiting for me to grab an edge. So I'm going to grab this edge of that curve. When I grab the edge of that curve, it now wants me to grab a face. Back in the old days, it used to tell you what to do next. Now you just have to somehow intuitively know. So, in my opinion, this is not as nice as versions 3, 4, and 5, where it would tell you what steps to do next. You don't get any kind of reading here. If I select on this face, it will find the concentricity of this arc. Use that center point as a center point for this hole. My current diameter, I'll change that to 3/8 and hit preview. And from blind, I'll say up to last, I'll say up to next. Okay, I know I don't have anything, but if the flange were bent down, it would put a hole on the other side. Maybe I don't want that, so I'm going to control that by saying up to next. Whoa. So when I do this, I don't have to locate the hole. It's already concentric. All I need to do is define the diameter size, use up to next, and I know it's going to go through that flange. All right, of course, you have the same options you do in part design for drilling holes. Select OK. Again, one more time, a concentric hole from this edge. Even if I pick on this face right over here, you'll notice it finds the concentricity of that and defines that as my center. I want it the same size. I select OK. One of the reasons why I do like this technique is if I were to go to my sketch of my wall and change this to 5 inches and exit out, it holds that concentricity and knows to move that over. So it's all fine and dandy there, okay? All right, I'm going to show you one more technique for creating a hole. Let's say I want to put in a hole in the middle here, which is not concentric. What you could do is just select an edge, select another edge, pick on this face, and then you can adjust these parameters. So when I click here, I can double click that and I can change that in my offset option. I can change my offset value to 2.5 since it's 5 inches long. Select OK. Double click on this one. My offset value from the top down, let's see, this is a 1/2 inch radius, I think. So what I want to do is make that the same. I'll go a 1/2 inch and select OK. Select OK, and there you have a hole right in the middle. I'm going to show you one other technique to pop it in a hole. If I were to go to the hole feature, and this works the same in part design. Again, you don't want to use part design, you want to do a hole in the sheet metal workbench. So I select here, notice I don't have any parameters. I can't change the location here. Under the pop-up window where it says position, you can hit sketch. And what I could do is under sketch, go to your regular constraint, constrain this to the top edge. Oh, what the heck? Why is this not letting me adjust that? Of course. Let me try this. Auto constrain. I'm going to reference this as my datum edge and this edge. Select OK. Oh, I don't see a parameter there being inserted. It locked it in because when I go to analysis, it's telling me it's constrained. If I undo that, you see that this point is black, and I go here, it's telling you it's under constrained. And I don't see that being locked up to anything, so I feel like something is getting locked up. Let me open up this fourth hole in this sketch. And there's no constraints in here, it's just that point. So that's really weird to me. We'll go to constraint, and I'm going to try and constrain from this point. Oh, did I grab the axis last time? Maybe that's what I did. Wasn't paying attention. So that would be 2.5 inches. And then constrain this point to this line. Got to reactivate constrain. That point to that line. And then change that to 1/2 inch. And then exit out. Select OK. So the neat thing about that is under that sketch 6, which is in the hole 4, the last hole I did, if I double click it, I can change that at any time to whatever parameters I want. Same with, I just inactivated my part. Same with sketch number 5. If I double click sketch 5, I don't have to exit sketch 6 to get there. If I double click that, it'll just switch me to sketch 5 and it'll let me see those parameters. Now, on this one here, if I double click this sketch, it's green. Its constraint is telling you its concentricity because it's concentric to this arc here. Same with hole number 1. It's going to have concentricity to this arc over here. All right, I can exit the sketch, and I'll pop back into my ISO view. Oh, Lord. Where did my ISO view go? And then that will complete my demo for 3 different ways you can insert holes. Concentricity, locating it off 2 edges, or modifying constraints within a sketch. Next one we'll do is the cutout.